Hello, dear ladies. Menopause Taylor here. As you know, I cover everything in units. And for each unit, I present all your options for managing or preventing the disease of concern. I don't just focus on hormonal management options. I address every category of options: diet, exercise, lifestyle, vitamins, minerals, supplements, herbs, hormones, non-hormonal medications, mechanical options, acupuncture, and hypnosis. Last week I presented the lifestyle options for preventing epithelial ovarian cancer, and they included both dietary and lifestyle habits, but didn't really address exercise per se. The closest we came to designating exercise as a management option was to list avoiding a sedentary lifestyle. So today I'm going to discuss exercise specifically. In my book, in either the first or the second edition, I don't delve into exercise for preventing epithelial ovarian cancer beyond lumping it in with avoiding a sedentary lifestyle. So that's why you need to watch this video. In previous units on diseases, you've seen that I tailor the exercise to the specific disease, whenever pertinent. In the unit on breast cancer, you saw that there aren't specific exercises for preventing breast cancer. So for that unit, I let the theme of the unit itself dictate the exercise lesson. Since I taught you all about how breast cancer is so twisted and inverted that it's enough to make your head spin, the breast cancer exercise video entailed twists, inversions, and spinning. Sometimes presenting exercise in accordance with the theme of the unit enables me to impart exercise principles that I would not have an opportunity to teach you otherwise. Well, this is yet another instance in which I'll use the theme of the unit itself for the exercise lesson. And the overriding theme of this epithelial ovarian cancer unit was the fact that there are many different kinds of ovarian cancer. Well, guess what? There are many different kinds of exercise. So I'll use this as an opportunity to explain how variety in your exercise can help lower your risk for epithelial ovarian cancer and all sorts of other diseases. I guess you could say that this is a video on an exercise variety plan, or you could think of it like an exercise buffet in which you have a little of this and a little of that, everything in moderation. Or maybe you like to think of it as a smorgasbord of exercise. When I talk about any of these for exercise, I am referring to the need to engage in many different kinds of exercise. That way you get the individual benefits from each of them and the collective benefit from all of them. Now, we all have our favorite activities, but just because they're our favorites doesn't mean we should confine ourselves to just those and exclude all others. As you know, I'm a gym rat. I have been going to gyms for as long as I can remember. Even when I've had a home gym, I have frequented the community gym. And one of my reasons for using the community gym is that I want variety. There is always some machine or class or gadget that is available at the community gym, but not at home. So I go to the gym periodically to take advantage of that odd item simply because it injects variety into my exercise. I've noticed that most people who frequent the gym do the very same activities every single day. Some of them use the very exact same machine every day, even when all the other machines around their one beloved machine are empty. I think it's odd that they go to the gym to reduce their stress and then they stress themselves out with their need to use one particular machine. With my exercise, I've always been on the variety plan and thought of it as a smorgasbord or buffet. This is partly due to the fact that it's the best thing for my arthritis. But even before I even knew I had arthritis, I discovered that variety in my exercise made it possible for me to engage in any activity without pain or injury. I could go skiing with my friends and they would all have sore muscles after the first day, but I wouldn't. I could go to a yoga retreat and have great flexibility the entire time. I can engage in any activity and avoid injury. You see, when you inject variety into your exercise and view it as a smorgasbord or buffet, you condition all your muscles, include balance in your workout, and maintain your flexibility consistently. So my variety plan for cardiovascular exercise is one in which I use a different cardiovascular machine every day of the week. If I use the treadmill today, I'll use the stair machine tomorrow, the spin bike the next day, the elliptical the day after that, the rowing machine the day after that, and so on. They all work my muscles in different ways, and I benefit from all of them. There have been times at the community gym when someone approached me while I was on their beloved one and only machine to ask me how much longer I would be on their beloved machine. Well, if I know somebody's watching and waiting for me to finish, I just don't enjoy my workout. And since I go to the gym to decrease my stress, I'm not going to let the fact that someone wants me to hurry up increase my stress. So when that happens, I just say, I'll be happy to use a different machine. You can have this one right now. I just don't understand an addiction to one particular machine. Another thing I've noticed is that most people only do one form of exercise. The people who do cardio only do cardio. The people who do weights only do weights. The people who do yoga only do yoga. Why? I don't understand why they think there's only one way to exercise. Why not do a little of this and a little of that? Why not make it an exercise variety plan? Or a smorgasbord of exercise? Or an exercise buffet? I work out every day. And every day I have 3 parts to my workout. First, I use a cardio machine. After that, I do weights or exercise bands, all with the balance challenge incorporated into the exercise. And then I finish with some yoga. I already mentioned that I use a different cardio machine every day of the week. Well, I do a different weight and balance workout every day of the week too. The very fact that I vary them so much is wonderful for making my exercise so well-rounded. And my yoga is never the same thing twice either. I mean, I never know what I'll do when I practice yoga. I just do whatever my body wants or needs that day. I'm telling you this because it will make you more successful with your exercise. So mix things up. Go to a different exercise class once in a while. Try new things. Challenge your body with a variety of activities. In the Alzheimer's unit, I talked about how routines and ruts increase your risk of Alzheimer's. That's because your brain needs stimulation with new, different, and difficult things in order to prevent Alzheimer's. But the words routines and ruts can apply to exercise too. Routines and ruts are just the opposite of an exercise variety plan, a smorgasbord of exercise, or an exercise buffet. I find that women tend to have difficulty accomplishing their exercise goals largely because they succumb to routines and ruts. People who use the same machine all the time or do the same weight workout or only do yoga typically find that the routine ends up being a rut. And because they haven't bothered to learn about different ways to exercise, they stop exercising altogether. This defeats the whole purpose. If you adopt the variety plan or view exercise as a smorgasbord or buffet, you can do whatever suits you from day to day. You can exercise with someone, or you can exercise alone. You can do it indoors, or you can do it outdoors. You can do more vigorous things when you have the energy, and less vigorous things when you don't. And you never have to risk injury because you can vary your workouts to accommodate any circumstance. The goal with exercise is consistency. But consistency refers to the consistent habit of exercising. It does not mean doing the same exercise all the time. The opposite of consistency is the yo-yo plan. The yo-yo plan for exercise is a lot like the yo-yo plan for dieting. It's on and off, on and off. This is when you exercise regularly for a period of time and then you stop altogether. It's all or none. And this is most commonly due to routines and ruts that eventually become boring. You avoid all that when you adopt the exercise variety plan and view it as a smorgasbord or a buffet. Yo-yo exercising is as bad as yo-yo dieting. And it's a setup for injury when you go back to exercising after a hiatus. So while this exercise tutorial is not specific to preventing epithelial ovarian cancer, it does give you principles that will help you stick to your exercise goals permanently. It all boils down to just a few basic rules. Adopt the variety plan with all your exercise and view it as a smorgasbord or buffet. Do a little of this and a little of that. Avoid routines and ruts, and avoid yo-yo exercising. This video is short and sweet, but it will help you make your exercise efforts long and successful. All right, next week we'll discuss the last category of options for preventing epithelial ovarian cancer. I'd love it if you scheduled a consultation with me at menopauseTaylor.me. In the meantime, consultations are such fun for me. I get to meet you and help you, and I enjoy every single minute of it. You can also subscribe right here to my newsletter and my channel, and of course, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Bye, my dears!